Hey, this is Paul. So, what's this three-step fabulous vocal method? What's the fabulous three-step method? Number one, open your heart, connect. That's what people respond to. That energy, that connection, that heart connection, that opening. This is why people love your voice. It's not the sound, it's the connection, it's the presence. So, that's why it's number one in the three-step method. That helps people amazingly well. And things become possible when the heart opens. Energy happens, obstacles break down, bridges get created. This is the essence of singing, the heart opening and connecting with another person. So that's why it's number one in the method. And when that happens, wonderful things happen with our voice. The other is removing blocks. Step number two is removing blocks and obstacles, mental, psychological, emotional. Anybody have those? Of course, we're human. Don't think that you're like an oddball because maybe your whole life you didn't weren't able to feel comfortable expressing your voice at work or in your relationship or singing, right? You're like everyone. Everyone has areas where I do. Everyone has areas where there's um, I feel restricted. I say or sing part of my voice, but I don't let the full voice out. I don't want people to. What would happen if? Oh my gosh, what are they going to think? All these things. So that's why number two is removing the blocks and obstacles. We have some wonderful tools to do that. They just melt away. Imagine if you didn't have those blocks and obstacles. What would happen? Your heart's open, removing the blocks, they're gone. Boom. We haven't even gotten into technique. Number three is where most vocal methods start and end. Technique, breathing. Oh, yeah, makes a huge difference. In my course, I have three breathing methods at level one because it makes such a difference. So it opens up a lot. And range, strengthening the vocal cords, having the big voice for you're singing classical or rock and roll or country or rock or pop or soul or mystical music like I do. Um, I do a lot of other stuff too. The technique is really helpful. Okay, we use things I've stolen and borrowed and learned, and as well as my own tools from the top coaches, Europe and North America and Canada, myself included. We're using all those methods. So that's number three. But the first thing we do is we open the heart. Number two, we remove the blocks. Because if you haven't done that, what's the point of number three, right? So we don't want you to start at number three. We want all of those to be happening. All, there we go. All three. One, two, three. Three parts of the method. Open the heart, remove the blocks, and learn cutting edge techniques that all your favorite singers are using. Why not you too? Yeah, why not you too? Absolutely. That's what this is all about. Okay, so that's the three-step method. There's another part of the system. Think of it as a six-pointed. What is that? What's that shape? What's a six-pointed pentagram? Pentagon is five. Hex, is that six? Whatever six is, okay? Don't send me emails saying, hey, Paul, this is what it is. There's six sides to that. Number one is authentic. These are the things that happen in this program when we do steps one, two, and three of the fabulous three-step vocal method. The six-sided shape is we find your true voice, your authentic voice. The first thing that I do with people, and I tell them, Luann, she lives just a hop, skip, and a jump from here in the beach in Toronto. This is where I'm recording right now. And I also teach in California, New York, and different places. And we're setting up programs and workshops, doing one-on-one there. A lot of phone sessions. Most people are doing phone. And we have in Toronto and those other areas and going into Europe next year. So by the time you watch this, I may already be in Europe, which is really exciting. I think it's so cool to work with these wonderful people all over the world. It's really juicy. So when we do the three-step method, here's the six things that happen. And these are the six things that you need to have a happy life using your voice, singing and speaking. You need them. If you're missing one, you're missing out. You can do it with one or two of the sides, but if you have all six, you're like the happiest singer in the world. That's the whole point of the program. And some people think, hey, Paul, I don't want to be a pro. Good. I don't want you to be a pro. Most people that I work with are not pro. Actually, I don't work with egos. I don't work with someone that says, "Oh, I want to go show off at the thing at my work." I'm not interested. I'm interested in the person that's like, "Hey man, I've never sung. I feel this in me and I can't get it out. I feel blocked. I feel, can you help me?" Or I've taken lessons for 3 years with somebody and like I still don't like my voice. I still don't feel confident. So Luann, she called me. She said, "Paul, I just want to sing in my living room knowing I'm doing a great job. I've taken all these lessons. I'm still not liking my voice. I'm still not confident." And so we worked together. And last I heard, she was singing lead in 2 bands in the beach in the area, like on stage. She can't wait to get back on stage. People love her, love her, love, 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 love her, and she couldn't wait to get back. So this is kind of normal in this program because we have the 3 steps. Most people don't have those 3 steps. So when they get them, and one of the first thing that happens is on that 6-pointed shape. Okay, I got to get a better example for this. Is your true voice, our authentic voice. What's the point if I want to be trying to be David Bowie or try to be Paul McCartney or this? What about Paul Fabulous? What about me? What about you, Mr. and Mrs. Fabulous? Um, you know, finding your true authentic voice is where confidence comes from. I told Luann the first thing that we're going to do when we're together, first 2 sessions, is I'm just going to listen. I'm not going to teach you anything. I'm just going to listen. And I'm going to find that I want to listen. I'm listening for that gem, the part of her voice that works already, the part of her voice that I love, that other people are going to love. And she's doing all this other stuff too. And I'm going to say, Luann, do that again, do that again, do that line again. If you use that voice for all your songs all the time, for the rest of your life, people will always like your voice. They'll always resonate with it. It'll be effective and you'll be very happy. And like, no way. So that's where we start. We find the part of your voice that's already working. Before we teach you anything, right? I don't want you to learn stuff until you find that part of your voice that already works. It's already there, but you're doing all this other stuff just like everyone else that you don't know. You're trying all this stuff, pushing all the buttons on the switchboard, hoping one of them's going to work. Well, there's one in there, at least one, probably a bunch that already work. But wouldn't it be great to know which that is? So that's the first thing that we do, to find that true authentic voice. And it's going to feel like your speaking voice. It's going to be very similar to that authentic vibe of when you speak with your friends and your family, when you're having a great time, you're your best, you're on vacation, you're feeling wonderful. That speaking voice that your friends and people love, and that connection, there's a lot in there that's going to bridge into your singing. So I'm listening for that. And for some people, that's all they need. So we just work at learning how to do that for all their songs. And then Bob's your uncle, they're done. And then the second part of that, okay, first is finding your true voice, your authentic self in your voice. And the second is technique, range, removing restrictions, tension. So we want to drop the tension away. Like Mick came to me, he had a lot of tension in his voice. Cool vibe, very cool vibe. But tension, he couldn't sing high, couldn't sing, he got tired. We released the tension, and we trained the vocal cords to become very strong and very flexible. So we could do this range, the big stuff. We did crossover classical, Josh Groban, Pavarotti. We did rock and roll. We did soul. He's a soul singer, right? R&B, blues, jazz, pop, rock, country. All those styles help his voice. And so when we strengthen the vocal cords, that's number 2 side of that 6 shape thing. The first is finding your true voice, your authentic voice. The second is the range and the technique, right? The third is breathing. That opens up like crazy, right? And there's a spiritual component to that too. a lot of people that are resonating with this program and my work and how I help people, because they're spiritual, they're deep people. They want to connect with their world. They want to go beyond what looks like it is, but they want to find out how it really is, the energy behind things. So the breath is in every spiritual practice. The breath is there, like Buddhism, right? So learning that to sing and breathe and connect changes how we show up at work, how we show up with our partner, how we show up with our kids, how we show up with our loved ones, how we show up in a challenging situation. That breath opens us. So that's the third part of that, of the six. And another one is confidence, right? Confidence starts when we know our true voice, and it also comes when we clear the blocks, right? And confidence also comes when we've strengthened and built our voice. I have a lady, she's never felt comfortable singing or speaking up at work. And now she's like laying it just, and she's kind and she's warm and she's loving and she's brilliant. And all of this is coming out at her work. It's awesome. And we've only been doing this, like, she just finished her first 4-month program with me, just wonderful breakthroughs. And then she's on her second one. We're about halfway through. So we're about 6 months in. And her life at work is changing. And she's singing with her kids. She's going out to karaoke soon. She's never done any of these things before. It's awesome. So that's what she wanted to get out of it. So the confidence comes from the method. Confidence is how we just are easy in our world with our voice, and it feels great. The other side of that, the fifth part of that, the benefits is style, like Paul McCartney. He's got a vibe. He's got a vibe that's Paul McCartney. No one else is that. Robert Plant, he's got his own vibe. Andrea Bocelli, he has his own vibe that people love, that energy, that feeling, that personality. When that comes out in our song, when I'm singing a song, now I get to do it my way, not like somebody else sang it. I do it my way, that vibe. So Paul's artist vibe, and Luann has it in spades, and the lady that I just talked about at work, Anna, she has her own vibe. Mick has its own. He always had his own vibe. We refined it and built it up, removed the blocks, but juicy vibe. And so people like listen to them and say, wow, you feel like a major artist to me, because it's their vibe and their connection, right? And the blocks are out of the way, right? So that's the fifth one. What's the sixth one? Making a difference. See, our voice, we're here to share and give. Most people, 99% of people that sing, it's all about me. How am I going to do on stage? How people are going to perceive me? Are they going to like me? Are people going to love me? Who gives a flying hoot? Nobody. It's not about me, right? So part of the program is giving with our voice, giving with our life, giving with our energy, giving with the connection that we have, giving with that the song. The song is to give somebody an experience, to heal and connect and open something inside, to make them feel at home, connected, restore that missing piece. That's what a song is for. When you sing, you're the vehicle, like Anna, she's the vehicle for that song to come through, to be delivered to this person that needs to hear it. Needs it. What does that have to do with, just a sec here, it's the insurance company. Oh, that's funny. So TD Insurance was calling, was I have to do some changes with my car. So they're on call back. So they called me back. I pressed the wrong button. It's like, sounds like you need more time. Yeah, sure, to finish this video, to finish talking to you. So they're going to call me in 5. So I'm going to wrap this up probably in 2 minutes. Giving. When we give, we become a giver with our voice. People perceive us differently. When I become a giver and sharing for the other person, I'm making a difference in the world. I'm taking my spiritual essence, my vibe, my connection, my love, all that inner work, releasing things. I love this. All that inner work, all those pieces that I've put together are not for me. They're for you. If you're listening to me sing, they're for your loved one when you sing them to sleep at night. They're for the person that needs to hear you sing that song. It's not about you singing the song. It's you are the vehicle. You're giving them something that no one gave them before. How freaking cool is that? But everyone is like, no one's doing this. The great artists are doing this. They realize that it's about the person listening. Like Emmylou Harris, she's like, it's about the listener having an experience of the song. It's not having the Emmylou Harris experience. It's not supposed to be about the singer. It's about the listener. And the singers in these programs, they're just average, everyday people like you and me. I don't work with names. I do, but I don't talk about it. They're the minority. I'm interested in the average, everyday person like you and me that can be sharing and giving as the vehicle for the song. And that's where the fulfillment happens. That's number 6 is the fulfillment. Deep fulfillment doesn't come from, hey, I nailed it on stage. I was so good, wasn't I? No, it's I made a difference. I saw that person light up and they came to me and said, when you did that song, they don't have words. If people say, Paul, I love your voice, you have such a, I have failed. When they say, Paul, 3 months ago, I heard you sing this song on your recording or at your show or on the phone when you sang to me, that changed me. That's it. How does that feel when you become that person? That's where the confidence and ease and the love of singing come from. And that's where the method leads. The 3 steps and those 6 benefits, that's where it leads to this feeling of fulfillment and me walking down the street, Luann walking down the street on the beach in Toronto with her doggy. Like, I made such a difference for somebody with my voice. I was there for them. I dropped my ego. I connected with what's real, found my true voice of service, of love, of giving. That's it. I could call my 3-step method, the 3-step method, service, love, and giving. But we talk about it as connect your heart, release the blocks, and use cutting edge vocal tools that are the best in the world and bring that all home so you can get those 6 benefits. The confidence, finding your true voice, giving and that fulfillment, technique, breathing, that spiritual element. And there's another one in there, bringing that all home. So that's what the method is. If you're an ego singer, you want to show off, go somewhere else. You're not going to resonate with this. Thanks for listening. God, I love this. So I'm going to get back on the phone so I can update my car insurance policy, and I'm going to go walk Freedom the dog. Can you see him there in the photo? How do I do this? There's Freedom. Where's my finger? I'm going to do this. Hey, okay, there he is. Well, there's Freedom. Little golden doodle. Love you, Freedom.